Namaste to all. So today we shall discuss some of the mechanical property in the chapter mechanical properties of solid. So this is one of the chapter you are going to study in part 2 physics. So in part 2 the first physics, the first chapter is mechanical properties of solid. So in this chapter what we are going to study is, so we are going to study some of the mechanical properties of solid. So in your lower classes, you already studied some of the properties of solid, liquid and gaseous state. But mainly in the chapter mechanical properties of solid, what we are going to study is, we are going to study some of the mechanical properties of solid. So here before going to or before understanding that one, so we shall see some of the basic properties or basic terminologies we shall understand in this. So here in today's class we are going to cover some of the basic terminology, like what do you mean by rigid body, what do you mean by elasticity, what is the meaning of plasticity and some of the example for plasticity, and then we are going to see elastic behavior of solid. So how the elastic property or behavior takes place in case of a solid object. So before, as we know, we are coming across so many solid objects in nature, but so no object is perfectly rigid. Then we shall see what is the meaning of rigid body. So rigid body means the object is said to be rigid. So the object, any object you can consider, so the object is said to be rigid. So if any object they are having particular size or shape, so then it is said to be rigid body. But it is not said to be perfectly rigid, because in nature we are coming across so many solid objects, but they undergo deformation when we apply large amount of external force on it. So here rigid body means, or any solid object you can consider, it is said to be rigid, but it is not said as perfectly rigid. So perfectly rigid means the object, it is not possible to change its size or shape. Such kind of object we are going to call perfectly rigid body, but in nature no object is perfectly rigid. So next, non-rigid. Non-rigid means, so the object we can possible to deform when we apply large amount of external force on it. Suppose consider this duster itself. So we can, so initially it is having particular size or shape. So we can possible to change its shape when we apply large amount of external force on it. So then, so this is one of the example for solid. When we apply large amount of force on this, so it is going to deform. Then, so it is not called as perfectly rigid body. So the meaning of rigid body is the object, it is not possible to change, not possible to change its size or shape is called rigid body. Next, we shall see what is the meaning of deforming force. Deforming means, let us consider the example of spring itself. So the spring is having particular size or shape. So what kind of property it is having? Elastic property, means we can possible to stretch or we can possible to compress. So expansion and compression we can possible to do to the spring. So spring is having elastic property. So deforming force, deforming force, that is one kind of force which is responsible to change the size or shape of any object So that we are going to call deforming force. Means that is one of the external force that is responsible to change the size of shape of the given object. That we are going to call deforming force. Next, we shall see what is the meaning of elasticity. So, elasticity is one of the property of the solid object. So, what kind of property it is? So, we can possible to compress or we can possible to elongate. Elongation and compression is possible to done. So, such kind of property we are going to call elasticity. Then how we are going to define this one? That is one of the property of the material we can, or when we apply the force to the object, so it is going to change its size or shape. Again, when we remove the deforming force, again it regain its original size or shape. So such kind of property we are going to call elasticity. So that is one of the property of the material. It can regain its original size or shape after the removal of deforming force. Example, you can quote spring or you can quote rubber. I shall show that one. So this is one of the example. So this is the rubber. So what kind of property it is having? Elastic property it is having. Means we can possible to stretch or we can possible to compress. So what kind of property it is having? Elastic property. So initially it is having particular size or shape. When we apply external force, we can possible to change its size or shape. When we apply external force, when we remove the deforming force, again it regain its original size or shapes. This kind of property we are going to call this one as elastic property. So perfectly elastic body. So means, so it is the again property of the material itself. So again it regain its original size or shape after the removal of deforming force. So we can quote example as quartz is the perfect example for perfectly elastic body. So elasticity is one of the property of the material to regain its original size or shape after the removal of deforming force. Means when we apply the force, the size or shape is going to change. When we remove the applied force, means again it regain its original size or shapes. That we are going to call elasticity. Next, plasticity. So plasticity is one of the property of the material itself. So what kind of property it is? So it is the property of the material. So it does not regain once when we apply the force on the object, the size and shape of the object is going to change. But again when we remove the deforming force, it is not possible to regain its original size or shape. Example, for perfectly plastic body, you can quote example mud or you can quote paraffin. So means you people already gone through or you saw so many materials made up of mud. Once they are fallen from your hand, means again the size or shape it is not possible to regain once it is vanished. Or let us consider the pot. So suppose it is fallen down from your hand by mistake, means again the size or shape of the pot is not possible to regain. That kind of property we are going to call perfectly plastic body. So here elasticity and plasticity, these are the properties of the solid object. Elasticity property that can possible to regain its original size or shape after the removal of deforming force. But plasticity is one of the property of the material that cannot possible to regain its original size or shape. So next we shall discuss about how behavior of elasticity in case of solid materials. So here we saw, let us consider the solid object so here this is one of the solid object. So the solid object we shall see how the elastic behavior exists in case of solids. So this is one of the example for solid object. So here it is made up of molecules. So all the molecules are joined together with the help of intermolecular force exists between them. So here all the molecules are joined together by, so here all the molecules are joined together. So why they join together? They are joined together because intermolecular force of attraction is exists between them. Therefore, when we apply the, so here just see, so here intermolecular force exists between one atom with another atom. Again here intermolecular forces exist between one to another, and here it is connected by intermolecular force of attraction. Same thing here, in every molecule they are joined together because intermolecular force of attraction exists between one atom with the another atom. So when we apply the force, the shape or size of this is going to deform or change. And again when we remove the deforming force, again it regain its original size or shape. Why? Because so here it is having elastic property. Elastic property means so here it can possible to regain its original size or shape after the removal of deforming force, because intermolecular force of attraction is exists between one atom with another atom. So just see the diagram, we can possible to identify all the atoms are joined together with intermolecular force of attraction is exists between them. Therefore the solid material is having the property of elasticity. So this is all about how elastic property exists in case of a solids, because it is having elastic property because intermolecular force of attraction is exists between one atom with another atom. Therefore when we remove the deforming force, again it regain its original configuration. When we apply the force, external force, the shape is going to change, and again when we remove the deforming force, it regain its original configuration. So today we discussed the basic terminologies like rigid body, deformation, elasticity, plasticity and elastic behavior in case of a solid.